Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the Galaxy Note 3. For the first time, we have given Galaxy Note 3 a warm, textured touch back cover. Moreover, it is much slimmer, lighter, and more powerful, all in a beautiful design. It has heft, but not weight. It will last, but has flair. It makes a statement about choice, rather than conforming. We really focused on how the Galaxy Note 3 feels in your hand. What you love most about the Note is the compelling viewing experience and better productivity with S Pen. In the Note 3, you will see a much more enhanced S Pen and much more powerful multitasking capabilities with a larger screen. Note 3 delivers true simultaneous work in multiple applications. You do not have to switch from one to the other. Now, let's talk about security. As you know, mobile security has become a hot issue recently. To keep your mobile safe at all levels, Samsung Knox has been deployed in Galaxy Note 3 for both B2C and B2B markets. We initiated Samsung Knox early this year. Now it's ready to be commercially available globally. This best-in-class security gives your device the next level of protection, privacy safeguard. With Knox preloaded, Galaxy Note 3 is the best choice for BYOD. One more very important thing I would like to emphasize. We've deployed Galaxy Note 3 with faster and more seamless LTE. Samsung Galaxy Note 3 offers the most advanced LTE technology, Category 4 with carrier aggregation. Moreover, Galaxy Note 3 supports the greatest number of multiple bands. I'm very proud to say that the Galaxy Note 3 works with all types of LTE networks, no matter where you are.
Right. When we started developing the Galaxy Note 3, we interviewed a lot of users and listened very carefully. What we found, what they loved, was the S Pen. And they wanted larger screens. And they wanted to do more things with them. And what matters most was getting the news, getting directions, and taking memos faster, easier, and more conveniently. So, a smarter, larger screen, every day made easy with the S Pen, and all with a cool Samsung design.
Okay, so I think it's fair to say, Mano, that you've got our attention, so tell us more.
I sum it up this way. Grab this device, and it will grab you back.
Blimey, thank
Seriously.
you very much. Okay,
It's
cool.
a real notebook, and we spent a lot of time in getting the grip just right. We developed the Note 3 with the care of an artisan, and gave it a bigger display than previous generations. But we did not increase the width at all.
Okay, so what I'm looking at, I'll just describe the device which I'm holding in my hands right now. It's for a start, it's certainly a different color. I've not seen this before. The material, the leather on the back, the finish is different. Yeah, it's a whole new different aesthetic.
It is definitely. It delivers a premium look and feel, such as this soft and textured back cover and fine stitching.
Yeah, I mean, the screen is interesting. It's not bezel-less, but the display, the bezel on the display is certainly minimal. And this serration on the side, along with the leather, gives it a kind of notebook feel,
right,
you know, like a diary.
It does. And the S Pen is easy to pull out and also has a great look and feel.
Okay, so what colors does the Note 3 come in?
Jet black, classic white, and blush pink.
No, I think you've given me the blush pink.
I did.
Which I probably wouldn't have chosen, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm actually thinking I can work this. I can work with this. What accessories, though, would I put with a blush pink Note 3?
Right. Our switchable back covers comes in 9 different colors from the Taste of Autumn collection.
Okay, let me just check that out. There they are. The Taste of Autumn on that beautiful screen. Fantastic.
This is our flip wallet. It comes in a lot of colors, 10 to be exact.
What are your favorite colors, Menno?
Mustard yellow, mocha gray, mint blue, and oatmeal beige.
So only colors related to food. I like that.
Well,
I like that.
I'm getting kind of hungry from this. The new S View cover got a larger window, so even with the cover closed, you can still make calls, check your messages, and use the S Pen. And for a bolder statement, we also have the Holiday Clamp collection in 6 colors, all of which has a metallic luster.
Okay, which we can see there, the metallic luster glinting back at us. Great.
Now, we have something very special. Several different accessories designed by Moskine and Nicholas Kirkwood. So a wide range of accessories designed to meet the needs of all our users around the world. Note 3 has it all. Beautiful aesthetics and the most advanced technology in the industry.
Okay, how about that? I want to thank you, Menno, for introducing us tonight to the Note 3. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Menno Vandenberg.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.
Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you very much. David is joined by the lovely Jane, who follows him everywhere she goes. She was in the toilet earlier, she was filming him, it's on YouTube, it's not nice. Okay, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jason.
Do your thing. We've talked, you know, briefly about the Note 3. Menno introduced us to it. The way I'd sum it up, I guess, is a kind of brains and beauty combo. Is that fair?
That's right. Yep.
Okay. So we've covered beauty. Let's go into the brains bit, because after all, that is the most important element.
Sure, sure. So, first of all, we have an all-new S Pen that works seamlessly with the bigger screen for advanced multitasking. And for a brand new concept, Smart Freedom,
Okay.
which I will leave until last because it's so groundbreaking.
Oh, okay.
S Pen makes everything easier and more fun. The most useful features are only one click away. Just write a number to make a call and save it all in your scrapbook. Find things without having to remember. The S Pen, much more than a pen.
Great. Okay, so I'm guessing from that the S Pen is kind of evolving into a more versatile controller.
Absolutely. It's so much more than just a pen for writing and drawing. We've made significant improvements, so the S Pen is now the key that unlocks all the power, speed, and functionality of the Note 3.
And how does that key work?
So basically, Jason, it's dot, circle, and then box.
Okay. Okay, dot, circle, box. Explain more.
Right. So the dot is the dot on the screen that you see here.
Okay, yeah, if you hover it on the blue, you can just about see it there, can't you?
Absolutely. And when you see that dot, and you press the button on the S Pen, you get Air Command.
Okay. Air Command sounds like a 8-bit game from the 80s. I'm guessing it's not.
No, it's not. But Air Command, it's got 5 convenient features rolled up in one, and there's no learning curve. And it can be accessed from anywhere on the screen when you see the dot. So it's very simple. I hover anywhere over the screen like so, and I press the button to get Air Command. And it brings this fan-type menu. And so from here, I choose either Action Memo, Scrapbook, Screen Write, S Finder, or Pen Window. And let's take a look at one of them. Let's take a look at Action Memo. So from here, I can either write down a phone number or write down an address, or I can go to my old memos right here.
Okay.
And let's just say I wrote down a phone number before, and I pulled it up right here, but I forgot to save it.
Yeah.
So what's interesting is that I go to the Link to Action button right here, and it automatically identifies my handwriting and the type of information that I wrote down.
So you said action memo. That's the memo bit, obviously. Where's the action?
Okay, so from here, I have these options below. I can either call the number directly, I can save it to my contacts,
Okay.
but if it was some other information, I could then send an email or even search on a map. But for this, let's save it to my contacts. And there we go. The name and number, it's saved into my contacts. And my action memo is right here minimized for easy access. That's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, and the handwriting recognition seems to be functioning really, really well. I mean, obviously that's extremely useful.
Absolutely. It is. And that was the dot, which takes us to Air Command by a simple click. And now we're on to Circle.
Okay, tell us more about Circle, David.
Okay, so Circle is all about capturing and organizing content in one place.
Okay, I'm getting that.
And it's like a scrapbook, and that's actually what we call it. So when I find content I want to save, it's as easy as drawing a circle. And let me show you how easy it is. I'm going to launch my browser to a page of some tech that I'm interested in, okay? Now I go to something that I want to save for later, and what I do is I bring up Air Command, and I click on Scrapbook. And all I do is I just draw a circle around the content that I want, and from here I get to then put it in a category, one that exists, or I can just create my own. And the layout, I can select what type of layout it'll be in. I'm going to put it in a category called Tech. And there we go. It's saved in my scrapbook. And let me just show you what it looks like in the scrapbook. Go to the category I made, and there it is, organized really neatly. And just to top it off, let me go to a category that's filled with content.
Yeah.
And you can just see that there's images, web pages, easy clip content, even video that you can put in your scrapbook.
Okay, so immediately I noticed Samsung Germany. What's that? An audio doc of
Well,
some sort.
let's go inside.
Yeah.
And what you're going to see is the content that I captured.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, Jason, is that I can go back to the source that I found it from just by clicking this link button up here. And there it is.
Yeah.
There's the source.
Okay, and basically you're selecting all kinds of assets with nothing more difficult than a simple circle. That's the idea. Absolutely.
So it collects whatever you want and organizes it so you can easily find it and view it, again, all in one place.
Yeah, that's interesting you say it, because all this personal content, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just accruing huge amounts of stuff that I'm saving now, you know, images and websites and videos and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes that personal content becomes confusing to find.
That's correct. And so that's why there's S-Finder. So S-Finder, Jason, it allows you to search for content on your device regardless of the type. And just, all you have to do is put in some keywords.
Okay.
Your search results can include memos, photos, videos, musics, events, chats, and even in the help section. And it's all going to be in one place. You can also search for handwritten content, including symbols, in your notes and memos.
So you're going to use symbols to search?
Absolutely, yeah.
Anything that you draw with
If I draw a star on something, I can search for that star.
Cool, okay. I think I know what the answer is going to be, but any other features that you want to show us, David?
There are. So, let me tell you about the new S-Note. And to help you, let's go into it. So, the new S-Note, it's an upgrade to Samsung's renowned note-taking feature. Its interface is even more intuitive with its collection of notebooks that I have here. And it's simple to organize. I just drag down to see pages. And it makes it much easier to write and edit by moving objects and layers freely within a note.
And what about the notes that you make within S-Note? Can you share those between devices?
Yes, of
Sync
course.
them up?
That's correct. So the content syncs to your PC, tablet, or other phone.
Okay.
And its integration is seamless and elegant with certain applications like Evernote. So whatever you save with S Note goes right to the Evernote cloud, and you get access to Evernote's premium service for up to 12 months.
Okay, so we started with a dot. We've got the circle covered. What about the box?
Well, the box is our new way of multitasking on a large screen. But to introduce this new way, let me show you how the core elements of multitasking have improved on the Note 3.
Your daily routine is about to become a delight. You can do 2 things at once, even 2 of the same kind. Just drag it and drop it in the chat box. Or draw a window to call up key apps. That's the true definition of a smart, large screen.
Okay.
So, the Note 3 has a 5.7-inch Full HD Super AMOLED screen. But even with a bigger screen, we kept the width of the device the same. So you get the same great feeling, but now you're able to multitask better with more display. Also, this isn't the first time that we're doing multitasking. In fact, an additional aspect of the box is our improved multi-window, which we introduced with the Note 2 last year, and which we have even made better this year.
Okay, so a new multi-window. Could you demo it for us?
Absolutely. So with the new multi-window, you can even have the same app open in 2 windows. So you can have 2 chat-on apps running simultaneously. So lastly, you can chat with 2 different friends at the same time. Got it?
I'm getting there, yeah.
All right, so let's just put a situation up here.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm talking to my friend Rachel, and she knows everything about Berlin. So she sent me some restaurant suggestion that I'm going to share with my coworker, Justin. Well, let's bring Justin into the window. Open up another chat-on window here. There's Justin. And all I do is I just initiate drag and drop right here, select what I want to share, and just drag it over. The key is that I have 2 chat-on windows.
Wow, there you go.
We got their attention, Jason.
Absolutely.
Okay. The key is that 2 chat-on windows open at the same time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, now, we also have a convenient and creative feature for enhanced multitasking called Pen Window. So Pen Window lets you draw a box on the screen to call up other useful applications.
Okay, so that's where the box thing comes in?
Yes,
Yeah.
finally.
Yes.
So you draw the window whatever size you need, right? The point is, it brings up quick access to apps for daily tasks that you like to perform more quickly.
Okay, so can we see it in action?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So, okay, Pen Window is great when you're doing something on the phone and you quickly need to access another application. So this friend and myself, we went to Australia and we need to sort out expenses, okay? And here they are. Now, in this situation, I need a calculator for this. Okay, so all I do is I launch Air Command, I select Pen Window, and then I draw a box on the screen the size I want. And then I'm going to click Calculator. And the thing is, I can do all the calculations right here.
Cool. Yeah. That's working.
Absolutely. And there's so many other use cases for this. But here I can do the calculation, send the total, and I did not have to switch apps.
Yeah, the idea is you draw a box that is the size for whatever application you want to use, but you can still see the other one in the same frame.
Yes,
Yeah.
whatever size you want. So Jason, in summary, with the Note 3, it's dot, circle, and box.
Okay.
It's simple and clear, and it's all you need to remember to understand what the Note 3 can do for you.
Okay, yeah, I think we all understand that. Anything else that you think you should mention?
Of course there is. So, the Note 3 has My Magazine, which is a new feature that collects all the stuff you want to follow and presents it in a stylish magazine format, like news and social feeds provided by Samsung and partner apps. Plus, we've integrated the location-based service Here and Now, so you can get information about what's going on around you. So this service rolls out first in the US and then around the world. Another feature that really takes advantage of this great screen is multi-vision. So Jason, remember the group play feature that we we developed for the Galaxy S4?
Yeah, the basketball team, each with an S4. I think it was 5 guys, was it 4 or 5 guys? Mm-hmm. And you could join the audio output of these 4 S4s or 5 S4s into a surround sound. Is that what you mean?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So, well,
that was cool.
And
that was snazzy. I mean, you need a lot of S4s, okay? You need a basketball team, basically. Yeah. But yeah, I get the idea.
Well, then you're going to like this too, okay? Because multi-vision is just like that, but now instead of just sound, you can put together 2 or more Note 3s next to each other and create an even larger screen to watch videos.
Okay, we want to see that. Definitely want to see that.
Sure. So head over to the Experience Zone after the show, and you can check it out. So Jason, now it's time to talk about smart freedom.
Yeah.
And this concept grows out of 2 phenomena. The first is smartphones. They're getting smarter and smarter. And the second is freedom and mobility. People have these great devices for connecting to the world and making their lives easier and more productive. They want to use their smart device with more freedom. And Samsung has made it happen. And I'll be back in a few minutes to tell you more.
All right, thank you very much. David, ladies and gentlemen. Great job. Good demo.
Okay, so the main camera is a 13 megapixel, and the front facing is 1.9. And with the Note 3, you can take 1080p videos at 60 frames per second. Now, and depending on the model, you can even take ultra-high definition or 4K videos as well.
Yeah, the 4K thing did surprise me, I've got to be honest. In the tech briefing, I thought that was a typo.
Well, that's understandable.
4K from a phone.
Yes. And it gets even better, Jason. We've also packed in the high CRI LED flash and the smart stabilizer to help take low-light shots with fantastic results. Along with our incredible camera, we've also improved audio performance with ultra-high quality audio. Music sounds outstanding because you can play master quality audio files at 192 kilohertz and 24-bit. Oh, and did I mention Note 3 has 3 gigabytes of RAM?
Okay, you just did. Good. So the hardware spec is there, okay? We can digest that, but my immediate response is a pretty obvious question. The battery life, is that affected? How is the battery performance?
So you definitely have to have power with these devices. And we've made improvements everywhere. Software, hardware, and by upping the Note 3's battery to 3,200 milliamp hours, users now enjoy 40% more video playback time. That's nearly 4 more hours.
Okay. And what about a topic that's become increasingly more relevant, certainly over the last 12 months or so, security?
Sure. So let me tell you about Knox. It was introduced with the Galaxy S4. It comes preloaded on the Note 3, and it provides both general users and enterprise users with the best-in-class security by offering 3 core values: security, privacy, and safety. And it provides a space that is protected from loss, theft, hacking, and malware. So with the introduction of Samsung Knox, private data and important company data can be easily managed, making Samsung products the optimal bring-your-own device. And lastly, the Note 3 is running a 2.3 gigahertz quad-core processor for the LTE version and a 1.9 octa-core for the 3G version.
Okay, so when will Note 3 and Gear be available in stores?
In the US and Japan, both will be available in October. And for the rest of the world, Note 3 and Gear will be available later this month.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, Samsung's first 2 devices, Galaxy Note 3 and Galaxy Gear.